Clive. Smoke.
Is the city fallen?
Oh, it's an obelisk here. Thank God. I could use with more of those.
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
Oh, but wait, there are side quests now. We can't go do this anymore because we have to do this stuff instead. Oh, there are a lot of them actually. Oh boy. Well. No time like the present.
Ah, Clive. Just the man I was hoping to see.
Oh? And why is that?
You remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here after the Akashic attacked? Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the Lazarus have been lost to an ether flood. Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them animals at bay. I ain't daft after all. But we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with haylofts and chocobo pens. I'd build 'em a new barracks here if I could. But where would I put 'em? There just ain't enough room up here on the rock. Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us safe are living like beggars.
I see.
And it isn't just that lot. There's bears to think about too. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all over looking for safe haven. But there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've got. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need is a new home for our new arrivals.
Do you want to send them over
That's
to
what I was hoping you
the
might
hideaway?
help me with. If it ain't too much of a burden, of course.
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
I'm trying to think of my options. It looks like the only
You
place
think
that
you're
we
making this
own.
new home?
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Oh, right. That village is abandoned after it got
It's been a
torched.
long time since I thought about that place.
It was a tragedy, what happened. And if any of us could have done anything to stop it, we would have. But
But most of the
done
buildings
is
are still
done.
there.
And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village they loved to be left in ruins.
I suppose you're right.
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good few years left in it yet. There's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den, and they don't seem like they'll be moving on in a hurry.
It's okay. I can go cut their
Bastards they
throats.
are too. I've lost some good men to their raids. Would have sent someone to clear 'em out sooner if my boys didn't already have their hands full fending off the Akashic. But now we've got a few more guardians of the flame to call on. I reckon it's time we made our move. What do you say? Fancy leading a raiding party?
I do. Eastpool was once home to people I loved. I won't have bandits sully those memories. I'll gladly drive them out of there.
And I know the men will gladly follow you. I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about how we might be able to win the place back. And I dare say he's got some ideas of his own too. Why don't you go and talk to him?
Of course.
Your ideas beyond march up and kill everyone there? I'm an action protagonist. I can't do much more than that.
Not just yet. Let's hear Wade's plan first.
Sir Wade.
So Wade, it's good to see you well.
And you, Lord Rossfield. And you.
I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to free Eastpool. and make it your own.
That's right, though it was mostly her idea. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us, not to mention each other's. And then there are the bearers, men and women who found the courage to flee their masters and sought refuge here. We need somewhere to settle them, and I can think of worse places than Eastpool.
As can I. Which is why I agreed to help you win it back.
That's very kind of you. I'd be most grateful if you would. With you beside us, we shall soon send that rabble of rogues running for the hills.
So, what can you tell me?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen at our last count. And rather less, thankfully. The road that leads there will more than likely still be crawling with Akashic. A small force would suffice to clear the village, but if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force could end up trapped between a rock and a very hard place indeed.
I'll head into
So we
Eastpool
don't-
and deal with the bandits. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any Akashic who come too close. Make sure I'm not taken unawares.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself, my lord.
I was going to say we don't only need to
Akashic
kill
is a bigger
the
risk.
bandits.
I can handle a few bandits.
Well,
We'd also need to
You're
clear
sure?
the roads for people
I shall
traveling
summon
there
my men at
afterwards.
Shall I wait for you here?
once. No need, my lord.
Because we're not dealing with that right now. We're just going to clear them out.
All right. I'll meet you at Eastpool then.
We shall see you there, and may victory await our coming.
So Eastpool had an obelisk. Can I just teleport there? Aha, I like that. Hello.
Who the hell are you?
Unsavory settler. Okay.
Kill them! You will leave this place.
Or face the consequences.
Did Joshua just talk to them?
That's the end of that then.
Oh, what?
Or maybe not.
Two scoops?
Doing here. Doesn't matter. It goes to.
I can't see. Oh, what's that? That's scary. Oh, almost fucked it up. Can I get another level? Maybe another level? There we go. I actually wonder if it's worth doing Bahamut's big moves on single targets. It seemed like it was working.
Any more surprises? I'll take that as
You know, I kind of expected a big guy, not a
Bravo!
random flan.
A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching. I thought you were keeping an eye out for Akashic.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see you slay that... whatever it was.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you and the Guardians will be up to the challenge should another appear.
I would hope so, my lord.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word for them to come right away, before any other unsavory characters move in.
Of course. I'll send orders for them to depart immediately. Leave it with me, my lord.
Sometime later. Maybe the town is populated now.
Home.
And without masters.
Without masters.
No. We're the masters now. Our lives are our own at last.
That's all of them. And not a single Akashek in sight. Now to begin the important work of rebuilding the place. It won't be easy. Especially not after 5 years of beasts and blackguards having their wicked way with
Blackguards, not
The
blackguards.
masonry might still be sturdy enough,
Okay.
but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire or burned by the bandits, that is. It'll take a bit of elbow grease, but we'll see Eastpool rise again. Just you wait.
So wait. Lady Hannah is buried here. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts. He should be a part of this.
Of course. I couldn't agree more.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely. If you need anything more, you have only to send a Stolas.
And we will, my lord. Safe travels.
Eastpool lives again.
Let's go and tell Martha the good news.
Okay. I'm half expecting there to be random side quests in Eastpool now. Hopefully not. At least not for a while. I'm hoping this is the last round for the chapter, I guess. Like, these kind of seem like side quests we should be doing later, but they showed up now, so I just want to knock them right off.
Ah, there you are. All went well then. Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits while his lot kept an eye out. Nicely done. And what's all this about some shape-shifting nightmare showing up? On second thoughts, don't tell me. It'll only give me nightmares of my own. What matters is you did it. And now we can build our new village.
I suppose it will be. What will you call it?
What else? Eastpool. Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty bad happened to that place, but that don't undo the good that happened there. No need to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Did Wade say that?
Well, something along those lines. Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool, but their work ain't done yet. So the way I see it, neither is mine. If it's food or lumber or strong backs they need, the rest is ready to provide it.
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you. You didn't have to help us.
I wanted to.
There's another. Alright. Let's see. Where to next? Down here to Boklad. We can do North Reach later. Hello. Is there a problem?
Clive, your timing is impeccable. It just so happens that right at this very moment, we're in need of someone with your talents.
Can you list these talents
What
for
talents
me?
would those be?
Why, your fearlessness and your skill with a blade.
I'm listening.
Everyone only wants me when they need to kill
Well,
something.
as I'm sure you're aware, when these dark skies swept over the Republic, so too did a wave of chaos and confusion. Randalar has been particularly badly affected. Many of the capital's bearers have lost their masters, or taken the opportunity to flee them. None remain free for long, of course. Most find themselves under the protection of the Fist before they get far. But the army too is in disarray, and finds itself unable to provide for its new charges. Which means, it has been looking to sell.
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these masterless bearers remain that way.
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity to free dozens more, and for an attractive price, no less.
So where does my skill with a blade come in?
Though we may have the funds to buy these bearers, we have nowhere to house them. So we've been searching for a place
This sounds
where
familiar.
they could be resettled. Somewhere far from the prying eyes of those who would see them enslaved once more. And we believe we have found one. Cashlock. A small hamlet hidden in a canyon. The place was abandoned a long time ago, but when the men moved out, the beasts moved in.
I wonder if Northreach is
And
going to be the
so
exact same
you
quest
seek
line
the
again.
aid of a fearless swordsman to encourage them to look elsewhere. You'll help, won't you?
How could I refuse?
How could I refuse?
Excellent. Theo, if you wouldn't mind making arrangements for the transportation of our guests, as we discussed.
Of course, leave everything with me.
Sounds like you'll have your work cut out for you.
I will. We have an entire village to stock and furnish. Residents and all. Even if I begin right now, I'll be working day and night. So I'd better get started. Try to clear the place out before the wagons roll in, won't you?
I'll do my best.
You will find a village in Chaidra's Thread, past Lateney's Cleft. My man there will open the gate for you.
All right. Wish me luck.
I'm sure you won't need it.
Ah, trading places. Oh, back there, huh? Wait, how do I get there? Oh, there's a little side path over there. Okay. Good thing there's an obelisk right next to it. That's convenient.
Oh, you're a friend of the Crimson Caravans. And by the look of you, I'd say you were the help they told me was on its way.
Yep. Oh no, it's Gobos. Oops, I thought I had the Phoenix. Ow. Failed the dodge. First I activated it on accident and then I just messed up the roll. Feels bad. This way, or can I drop down from here? Oh, I can.
This must have been a nice place once, sir.
Will be again.
Anyone want to make me dodge? 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 I can't see what they're doing. Okay, screw it. What's happening? Oh, random dog hit me from behind. That's nice. Can this just kill all of them? New enemies? Why? Birds? Oh, what? I thought I had the sweet spot. Oops. Yeah. Help. Man, I hate the dog enemies. I mostly don't like little enemies in this game, like in general. Which is very annoying.
I think that's the last of them.
I think you're right. Let's head back to Boklat.
Okay. Huh. I wonder if there's anything over there. I'm kind of curious seeing it just go off into the distance. This is another path, right? It's not just a lake. Murderous thread. There's probably a hunt up there. Let me just do this so I can skip all the enemies.
Good girl. All right.
Maybe a thing for later. But I just want to make sure. Oh yeah, this looks like an S rank battle. Nothing here now though. Doesn't look like it at least. Just pick this up and let's head back.
Something the matter, Theodore?
Quiet.
Those are our terms. I trust that you will give them your full consideration.
I shall. Thank you.
Him again.
Someone you know?
Yes. And, no. But enough about him. How did you fare down in Cashlock?
It's done. The village is safe now.
You made quick work of it, as always.
I should go and let Eloise know.
Don't let me keep you. But Clive, don't tell her I was watching her, will you? She'll only get upset. I'll explain everything once you've finished with your report.
Is this the second part of the quest or
We'll speak then.
foreshadowing for a later one? Guess we'll see. Luis, I
Eloise.
killed the stuff.
From Cashlock. The village should be safe now.
Thank you, Clive. Here, something for your trouble. Well then, now that you have laid the groundwork for our little project, I suppose we'd better finish the job. The first thing we'll need to do is make sure our offer for the bearers is accepted.
You're still in negotiations.
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf, but things have been trickier than we anticipated. I suppose it's to be expected. This is the army we're dealing with. Fighting's what they do. But we shall emerge victorious in the end.
Well, if you need any help, you know where to find me.
I'm not sure I do. But thank you, all the same.
You don't find me, I find you apparently. Oh, you can just send a letter in the hideaway and I'll get to it. Oh, there's more.
Clive,
You wanted to talk?
the man I was watching earlier, the one speaking to my sister, He represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's one of the bigger trading houses.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dharmekia has. They operate across the length and breadth of the Republic, and they're still expanding. They've been trying to get Eloise to join their ranks for some time now, and judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say she had half a mind to accept their latest offer.
And you'd rather she didn't?
I would rather she did what makes her happy, and I would never deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved me from slavery, and we have striven to save others like me ever since. But this was not the life my sister wanted, nor the one she deserves. I won't let her give up on her dreams again for my sake. She freed me from my bonds, and she must be freed from hers in turn.
You're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for what my sister did for me, and I want to repay the favor by letting her live her own life. But each time an opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it down. For my sake.
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why I want this time to be different. To show her that I don't need to be watched over anymore. Though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time. I trust that I can count on you.
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, I had better get back to work. These
Are you trying to move the
bearers aren't
microphone a
going to
little bit?
move themselves. That's a job for the Crimson
Ow.
Caravans.
Damn it. Oh, that's that. Next up in Northreach, do they also need to move people around and need me to just wipe monsters out in some random abandoned village?
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the bay.
Oh wait, this is the wrong one. I thought it was Northreach. That was crazy. Okay, Lost Twin, huh? Is this Northreach? Yeah.
Leave anything you don't need behind.
Then they may be ready to go to war then. Should be the continuation for that other quest.
Clive, I fear that I must bid you farewell. As you know, our time grows short. The Lord Chief Justice's vultures are circling. We must strike now. Before we part, I want you to know that, though I may not always have been your most vocal ally, I trust you, as I trusted your predecessor.
Thank you. I appreciate the sentiment, and I understand more than anyone how you feel. But is revenge really the answer?
It is the one I found, and it is all that I have lived for since that day.
But what of Lostwing? Everything you've built.
I built Lostwing to achieve this aim. Once it is done, the village will have served its purpose. My comrades and I are sure of our cause, and we shall fight to the last, come what may. But there are those among us who cannot fight. Children, the elderly, bearers afflicted by the curse. I would place Lostwing in their hands, if I thought it would do them any good. But a village home only to the frail and the infirm is not likely to stay a safe haven for long. And so, Clive, I find myself turning to you once more. Will you take them to your hideaway, that they might live even should Lostwing die?
Take the vulnerable villagers to the hideaway. Is there any reason to say no?
Thank you. I will not have it said that I did not see to the well-being of those who rallied to my cause. The people I speak of have withdrawn to Gotan's Bales, away from danger in case the Black Shields strike.
Understood. I'll make sure they get to the hideaway safely.
Then the last of my preparations are complete. Fare you well, Clive. And may Griga guide us. All of us.
I'm surprised he doesn't want me to just go with him. Sword at the ready. Maybe that will be a new quest afterwards. Oh, that was Joshua. They do have some dialogue for this kind of thing. Oh, speaking of, give me a second. I just want to check something real quick. If they're giving him dialogue for quests... Oh, he's not a guest. He's a real party member. We got the 4 characters now. I noticed earlier that when it came to Sir Wade, I think, and also Sid's or Clive's uncle, they had a separate spot that said guest instead of party member. I don't know what the distinction is, since you don't really have real systems for that in this game, but I found it interesting. I guess maybe I can have more hope that Joshua will live for longer as a party member.
You can no longer guarantee your protection, but I can. There's a safe place I can take you to.
Well, if that's what the Master thinks best. Sid, none of us would be standing here today if it weren't for Master Quinton. We owe him our lives. So we ain't about to start telling him what he should do with his. If he's saying we ain't safe in Lostwing no more, it's because he ain't coming back. And if that's what has to happen, then so be it. I only hope he can see this through to the end. That we get to see justice done.
I hope so too.
Oi! You lot! Where's everyone else? They ain't already left, have they?
They've gone with Master Quinton.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice's manor. We have to get Quinton to call off the attack. It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. A fucking monster. They don't stand a chance against that thing. If I don't get the message to them, they're all gonna fucking die.
No. We can't let this happen. Sid! Don't worry about us. You've got to catch up with him. We can't let Quinton die before that bastard does.
All right. I'll do what I can.
Okay, that's where we come in.
Where is this manor?
I was wondering...
It's way over to the east, through the woods. Heaven Hall, he calls it.
Promise us, Sid. Promise us you'll do what you can.
I was wondering where I would see the fight in this quest. Well, the others had me clear someplace up, but this one didn't. Until now. This should be the closest place, right?
Ready, girl?
There you are. Are those fallen? Oh yeah. I'm wondering what's that glowing thing? It's the fucking laser sword. The lightsabers. Oh, it looks like they left their chocobos here. Oh, I remember seeing a house over here. So it's just the...
Clive, look.
No. Don't tell me we're too late.
It was just that guy's house. Oh no, that looks bad. What killed all of them?
Quinton, are you all right?
No. But I am alive. Which is more than I can say for my comrades. They followed me without question all the way here. And they died. For nothing.
This must be the guard dog. Quinton. I'll hold it off. You go.
But...
Your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I won't.
Come on, then.
That is no more guard dog.
No.
Meanest.
Just a rabid beast that needs to be put down.
Oh. Oh, I was sure I'd fucked it up. There we go. Oh, that's good. Oh. Man, the Willow Leg is kind of busted, huh? Oh. Just one hit away. I feel like I missed a million dodges in that fight and I just didn't take any damage anyway. Oh, Whisker. Houston Crafting.
If only we'd arrived earlier. Is it over?
It is.
Oh, we didn't even get to see
He wept
Mr. Lord Justice.
and begged for mercy. And I cut him from ear to ear. Just as I dreamed of doing all these years. All my plans. Building a haven in Lostwing. Freeing bearers.
Was he
from
this
their
bloodied
chains
before he
and
went
bringing
in?
them to my
I didn't pay
cause.
enough attention.
It was all for this. But what is this? Justice? My faithful comrades. All those lives lost. So that I might take another.
Quentin.
Master Quinton! Oh, thank Grieger you're safe.
You're alive.
And so are you. I'm so sorry. I tried to warn you about that thing. And I hate to say it, but there's more bad news. It's Lostwing. It's been flooded.
What?
Oh, an ether flood. Good thing no one was left here, right?
Lostwing. My Lostwing.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool.
Oh, wow. I'm kind of surprised there's actually money in this cutscene. It's not just stock animation.
It's not going to last long in there.
Then we finish this quickly.
Just random Phoenix random Phoenix fireballs. Laser beams rather. I still don't have that, damn. Oh, that log-on is kind of killing me. That's not what I wanted. Oh, there's more? No, we just have to head down here. Man, there's so many of these fuckers. I'll just keep missing. Ah, damn it. Give my health back. Any left? Oh. Guess so.
Quentin! Hold on. I'm gonna get you out of here.
Okay, there's some mage. I need to kill it. Where? Oh, there. Am I blind? I'm totally blind. Enemy slain.
I need to get back to Quentin.
Come on. Why are you like this?
Quentin, look at me. Thank the Founder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here.
Where did he even run in? Like, he had pulled everyone out beforehand.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Is Lostwing?
The flood has filled the valley.
I see.
I guess he wasn't in his right mind in the first place, but come on.
A strange way to achieve one's life's ambition.
No, Master Quentin. Save your strength.
Why?
There goes
All
the
that
hanged man.
For is gone. Only emptiness remains. I have nothing left to live for.
What the heck are you on about? You've got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you're only freed us so you could get revenge. We're more than that to you, and we all know it.
I thought you weren't coming back. But I prayed, and I prayed, and you did.
I prayed and I prayed and you did.
Right? Can't we just go back to how it was? You know, you looking after us all.
Your work ain't over yet, Master Quentin. We believed that you were the right man to lead us, and we still do.
Your village may be lost, but it seems your people aren't, so long as you remain to guide them.
But why? After what why would anyone follow me?
'Cause we're family, aren't we?
Family?
Yeah, and all our comrades who went with you, they felt the same. Lostwing weren't just a village. It was all of us.
It was. And as long as we're still here, it is too.
We can start again. Build a new Lostwing, right here in the Bales.
A fresh start. One life ends, and another begins. Why just a village? We could build towns. A nation, even. What's to stop us?
Sorry, I had the urge to sneeze, had to contain it. You know, at the very least, all the farmable land seems to have survived.
Quentin will suffice. After all, we are family.
Aww. We are stock animation family.
Permit me to withdraw my request. I will no longer be needing your help in looking after my people.
I'll pretend you never asked.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf. You saved my life twice over. And more besides.
A bottle or two of your finest red will suffice.
Of course. Nothing but the best. And I have a feeling that this year's vintage will be the finest yet. If you don't mind waiting, that is.
I look forward to it.
For Great Justice 2, I expect this will be the last mission we get from them. The Hanged Man signboard. The emblem of the Hanged Man, the tavern at the heart of Lostwing. The village is a haven for the downtrodden, built around a fallen ruin. One is apt to reveal its secrets as the Hanged Man's enigmatic tavern keeper. Okay. Was that all of them? I do believe it was. Yep. Okay. Let's check in the hideaway again. We got new missives and hunt requests, apparently. I had a feeling that there might be more of those since the side quests updated.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
What is this? Starting over for Great Justice 2. Clive, I cannot begin to thank you for all you have done for Lostwing. So, in lieu of any awkward remerciement, I don't know that word, remerciements, I shall be sending several barrels of next season's vintage. I can only hope they finally turn you off that foamy swill you and yours so covet. Quentin. That foamy swill. Okay. Then let's check with the Patron's Whisper for our rewards and also see what kind of hunts we can get up to.
Canva's walls will not hold the Akashic Horde for long. We can only hope they hold it for long enough.
Are you trying to get me back there? Have I been spending too much time on side quests, Jill?
How may I help you today, Clive?
I want to see what you got here. A gift. Enclosed you will find an item of high and strange order, one of which I require neither thanks nor recompense. Consider a reminder of where loyalties are best placed. The Chapman. Oh, that doesn't sound familiar. But Talisman of Priming.
Come again.
That sounds interesting. Might be worth equipping, depending on what it is. Gear and icons. Oh, increases Lionheart tonic duration by 30 seconds. His eyes glowing, his blade an extension of his very arm. He knew no fatigue. The man was gone, and in his place, the icon visited upon us. Death 1,000-fold. A first-hand account of the siege of Stone here. That sounds like Odin. I don't really use items, so I thought it might help with DT, but sorry, with the I'm going down with the limit break, but it wouldn't. The man in black. The greater part of those black shields who spied on Lostwing were taken by the ether flood. Oh, no wonder this appeared. However, we have received reports that one yet survives. A zealot of their evil cause who persists in delivering any bearer who strays too close to his hiding place to a gruesome death. Alas, he has heretofore proved more than a match for the Cursebreakers sent to slay him. Lostwing Sanbrek. Oh, I think I know where he would be. There's this cellar passage I never actually investigated. I had a feeling that some quest might lead me to it eventually. And I believe I was right. And the question is, how do I get there? I think I have to enter a building. At least it doesn't seem like there are monsters around, which is nice. I guess these corridors don't make for a very good arena. Sorry, that's too long for me right now. No reading. No reading for us. I'm only here to kill. Yep, looks like he's away from the ether. It's one of these cannon guys. Holy Trumpetor. Ow. Oh, jeez. Whoa. Yeah, I've been thinking, like, why isn't he crumbling? Oh. Oh. I'm not sure what happened there. There we go. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. But not this time. This fucking fire. Should knock him down. Good thing this freezes time. I'm too close for him to hit. It's over. All right. And some scarletite.
Your work here is done.
I may remove... Oh, there's something here. I was gonna say, I may remove the Willow Wike's skill. I'm starting to think it might be a bit too good. Just take no damage while it's up. Sure.